Alright, after that impromptu ending, let's see if the continue button does anything.
これまでのこと、ちゃんと覚えてる?
Do you remember what happened up until now? Oh, yeah, I guess I chose the wrong answer. How about if I don't know who I am? I don't know, but please, trust me.
それは無理な話よ。
I suppose it is. Oh well, if she can't trust me, I guess that's that. It's not the end of the world if she doesn't believe me right off the bat anyway. My first priority is to escape from this situation.
目的はお金? じゃきっと
Wrong answer, jackass. Okay.
Island.
I guess when they say ending, they mean ending.
これまでのことちゃんと覚えてる?
Setsuna. That's the name I was given at some point in time. It may have been long ago, when I was still in my mother's womb, or it may have been in the distant future. None of that matters, though. My name is...
Setsuna.
The girl on my arm repeats the name to herself.
皆さん、お騒がせして申し訳ありません。
She suddenly speaks up with a firm, steady voice.
この人は3000回刹那。本土から来たうちの新しい使用人です。
Oh boy. Sanzenkai Setsuna? Wait, her servant?
実はさっき階段から60段くらい転げ落ちてちょっとアホになっちゃったんです。
Ouch. What is she talking about?
ほら、話を合わせなさいよ。
Okay. I don't get it, but playing along with her seems to be my only option if I want to get out of this situation. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I'm the Sanzenkai Setsuna, and starting today I'll be joining you all here on this island. Nice to meet you.
下手くそね。
Shut it. Couldn't you have come up with a better excuse? 60 steps? How many floors up would that have put me?
それで皆さん、うちの使用人が何かご迷惑でも?
Nowhere are these suspicious island folks going to fall for such a transparent lie.
まあ、君がそう言うなら。
He actually fell for it?
というわけで刹那、この危なっかしいものを話してくれる?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I dropped the butterfly knife on the sand. The runaway girl snatches it back as quickly as she can.
要するに、この男の身柄は君が引き受けるということでいいのか?
ええ、その通りです。
The girl in the hat smiles gently.
というわけですので、ここはどうかお引き取りください。
Would you kindly leave?
しかし彼は。
もういいんだ、ハリス君。
The girl with the money has spoken. Unable to go against the girl's wishes, the pair of them have no choice but to leave. Thanks. The runaway, who's been casting a truly hateful glare in my direction all the while, sticks out her tongue and blows a raspberry, but then she leaves quietly as well. I'm left alone on the beach with the girl in the cap. That was amazing. Who are you?
小原凛音
Rine.
17歳
I had the name wrong. I didn't ask your age. Wait, Rine? I wonder why that name sounds so familiar. Have we met each other before somewhere? I can't help but stare at her face. My eyes meet hers. Though they're partially hidden by the rim of her hat, I can tell that they're big and beautiful. I knew it. The more I look at her.
残念。人違いね。
She lets out a big sigh. Does she think I'm hitting on her? No, what do I say? Try to remember. Where and when did I meet her? When did I last hear her voice? Oh, yeah. Didn't you speak to me while I was lying here on the beach earlier today?
昼だったらやっぱり人違いよ。
I'm pretty sure of it, though.
だって私、ついさっきまで寝てたもの。
What kind of slob are you?
何よ、いいじゃない。最近夜型なのよ。
Well, it is August. I suppose most students get like that during summer vacation. What was it that you called me? Sansenkai Tsutsuna, right?
自分で名乗ったんじゃない。刹那って。
She averts her eyes as she speaks. Did I really say that? I was so desperate, I can't recall what it was I actually said. Did I say I don't know? Did I say it was me? Did I say it was Setsuna? Sounds like it was all three somehow.
3000回ってのはただの思いつきよ。なんとなく頭に浮かんだだけ。
Sansenkai. Translated, that can mean 3,000 times. It's a pretty cool name. For some reason I feel like I've always been called something like that. Should I call myself Sansenkai Tsutsuna from today onwards then?
ダメ。
I do need a name. I'm waiting for an answer, but the girl holds her tongue. Oh well, I suppose I'll just come up with one myself then. Let's see, how about Taro? That seems like a name befitting the savior of the world. She disagrees. She's still looking at me suspiciously. What, is that copyrighted or something?
ねえ、記憶喪失って話は本当なの？
You heard about that? Rumors spread quickly out here in the countryside.
それに時を超えてきたとかなんとか言ってたけど。
Yeah, that's right. I'm a time traveler. I suppose that would be the normal reaction. There's no need for you to believe me, but it's true.
信じるわよ。
No?
だって私もタイムトラベラーだから。
Well, technically we're all time travelers. We're all just going in one direction. How nice of her to play along. I'll be going now. Thanks for everything.
行くところあるの？
No, I don't. That said, I think there's something I have to do, though I'm not entirely sure. I turn around to start walking away from her. Now that I'm safe, I need to get on with my mission.
ねえ、あなた。
I keep walking. My only option is to move forward, after all.
刹那。
That, at least, brings me to a halt. Even if my mind has forgotten, my body remembers. Rina.
刹那。
When I turn around, she's still wearing that little smile. She reaches out to me, to her Sanzenkai Setsuna, and says,
私は信じるよ。
words of acceptance.
うちに来ない？
My real journey's just beginning.
ねえ、一緒に探そう。刹那の忘れ物。
This is where our timeless story begins. After 2 missed starts. $55, $56, $57, $58.
いつまでもそんなところに突っ立って何やってるのよ。
This flight of stairs really does have 60 steps! Rina led me back to her place, which turned out to be an enormous stately mansion. How much is this vase worth? Tens of thousands?
あなたが一生 馬車馬のように働いても稼げない金額よ。
Seriously? So, you're a rich girl, huh?
うち小原家は腐っても浦島御三家の一つだから。
Urashima?
そっか、何も知らないのよね。
She lets out a small sigh and continues.
浦島ってのはこの島の名前よ。本当に聞き覚えない？
I've heard of the story of Urashima Taro, but I feel like the game wouldn't be going in that direction. I mean, wouldn't that be too obvious? I have, actually. You mean like the Urashima from the folktale, Urashima Taro?
そう。助けた亀に連れられての浦島。
This house does kind of look like a magic palace. Must be Ryugujo then. The king,
そして
Dragon
私
Kingdom
は
one.
乙姫様。
And I'm the princess from the tale, Otohime. Uh-huh, that's what we're going with, I guess. I thought I was being clever, but in the original story, isn't it actually a turtle that brings Hiroshima Taro to Ryugujo, the undersea palace?
ちなみにさっきの砂浜はうちのプライベートビーチよ。私のお気に入りの散歩コースなの。
You can't own the beach, come on.
お風呂は島の地下から汲み上げた天然温泉。バルコニーにはお茶をするスペースもあるわ。
This is incredible. But surely a splendid mansion like this would need to have... maids! Do you have a maid?
トメさん、78歳。
Never mind.
が先日辞めちゃって、ちょうど新しい使用人を探してたところなのよ。
Does she quit or retire?
ナイスタイミングね。
Huh? Wait, you mean that wasn't just an excuse? Are you seriously going to make me work as your servant?
何？私がボランティアで人助けしたと思ってたの？
This isn't what I had in mind. Though I suppose it is my own fault for just falling after her like a lemming without asking for any more details.
衣食住すべて提供。過去の経歴も身分も問わないし、もちろんお給料も出すわ。
No background checks.
こんな好待遇、他にある？
She's right. It does sound like a good deal. And besides, if I fall out of favor with her, I'll probably end up being chased around town by that stubborn old mayor again. But I still have my doubts. I don't really know the first thing about the world of work. I understand what it means to get a job, that you sign a contract saying you'll work in exchange for oh so much money. I don't see what that actually achieves, though. You just become another cog in the machine of society, spinning fruitlessly. It's not like I have a lifestyle to maintain or a family to protect. I don't really want those either. I just want to save the world and the girl.
子供なのね。
She's right. I'm simply chasing a dream, looking far off into the sky, and paying no attention to the little opportunities for happiness right in front of me. If that's true, maybe I really am nothing but an empty shell. Though I'm certainly not enough of a responsible adult to admit something like that. Not to myself, at least. I'm older than you, and is a child your age really able to just go ahead and hire new servants? Where's the head of the household? Where's your father?
いないわ。
Huh?
この屋敷には私とお母さんしか住んでないの。
Alright then, let's ask your mom.
きっと部屋から出てこないわ。
Creepy.
お母さん、引きこもりだから。
It's a whole family of slobs.
というわけで、この家では私の指示に従ってもらうわ。使用人の一番大切な仕事は、お母さんの部屋に食事を持っていくことよ。ラップして、ドアの前に置いておけばいいから。
I don't like the sound of this.
で、ここがあなたの部屋。しばらく掃除してないけど、まあ、使えないことはないと思うわ。
Wow, look at all that white space. Rina shows me to a room that probably measures a good 20 square meters. Seems rather big for only one person.
足りないものがあったら言ってくれたら用意するから。
Can I get that CD that I had? I feel like it might be important. The room is fully furnished too. There's a king-size bed, a walk-in closet, a desk, a coffee table, and a sofa, among all other kinds of things. It's almost like a suite in some fancy hotel. And the number of doors we pass in the hallway would suggest that there are countless rooms like this. Wait a minute. So I'll be cleaning all of these rooms starting tomorrow? Even if most of them aren't in use, this place is still massive! Isn't this job a bit too much for someone with zero work experience like myself?
たまにでいいのよ、掃除なんて。
But even once a week would be pretty tough. It'd really help if we had at least one more person around.
え、1年に1回で十分でしょ？
I'm slowly beginning to understand. That slovenliness, it must be hardwired into her genes. Suddenly, I feel a lot more confident about this job.
そうそう。気負う必要なんてないのよ。仕事なんて慣れよ。慣れ。
Relax, man. Sit back. Enjoy the island. That's not exactly what I meant. Objectively speaking, I'm a dreadful slob myself. So it seems like we both take life at the same pace. Maybe I'll be able to find them here. Those little moments of happiness that I lost sight of somewhere along the way. Alright, starting tomorrow, I'll give it my all. Once every year.
何言ってるの？今この瞬間からよ。お母さんがご飯食べ終わってる頃だと思うから、食器下げに行ってきて。
But...
文句言わない。
well, it looks like my first task is going to be fetching this shut-in's dirty dishes. This place is way too big! Where in the world is her mom's room? I really ought to have asked, but then Rina is also at fault for not telling me. And I don't know where her room is either, so I can't exactly go and ask her. I don't know where her room is either, so I can't exactly go and ask her. Will I be able to even find my own bedroom again? Also... what is this feeling? With so few people living in such a huge mansion, I feel almost as if I'm wandering through the ruins of some lost civilization. Long, long ago on Urashima, Taro saved a turtle and it took him out to sea. Alright, let's do this. Singing really is the best medicine when you're feeling lonely or down. Down beneath the waves for you, Gujo, where he met with the breathtaking beauty. Wait, how did the second verse go again? He fell in love with Otohime! First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby in a baby carriage. I don't think that's right. No, wait. Any evidence that things might have turned out like that is concealed behind the story's actual ending. After returning to dry land, Urashima grew old very rapidly. They say it happened because he opened the Tamatebako, Otohime's gift to him. But what if it was actually because she'd squeezed every last drop of vitality from him? And then he spent the rest of his life forever alone, unaware of his children living under the sea. Oh, I feel so sorry for the poor guy. Anyway, I need to get my mind back on track and find this room. After a few minutes of walking up and down the stairs, I finally arrive at what looks like it's the right spot. It's easy to tell because there's a tray laden with empty plates just sitting in front of the door. I clear my throat. Rene's mom is right behind this door. Should I say something to her? But how do I explain? As I stand there hesitating, I notice a sheet of paper being slotted under the door. Huh, there's something written on it. Hi, I'm Omahara Kuon. Nice to meet you, Heart. Well, that's scary. How did she know I was here? I suppose I had to reply. She's the head of the household. I can't get on her bad side. Don't go falling for me. I'm Setsuna. Sansenkai Setsuna. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I guess it's best to play it straight. If I learned one thing from that whole kerfluffle this afternoon, it's that these islanders don't take kindly to anything that's not quite normal. They'll do their utmost to get rid of it. I get the feeling that this woman's not exactly normal herself. Okay, Setsuna-san. Alright, seems like I've made a good first impression. I'll work as hard as I can, just call for me whenever you need something. I will. Or pass me one of your little notes, I guess. Alright, Kwan-san, I'll take your dishes down then. Oh no, please, just call me Kuon. Huh, she's really okay with that. Kuon. Yes, Setsuna-san? What's all this ridiculous note passing? It'll be me bringing up your meals starting tomorrow. I wonder why I get so flustered every time I spot that little heart symbol on her notes. She comes across as pretty sociable, unlike her daughter. Though if that really were the case, she probably wouldn't be such a shut-in. Thanks. Now we can spend time together every day. Stop that! You're going to make me fall for you! I don't know what she looks like, or even what she sounds like, but for some reason I'm picturing her as a real beauty. Phew. I ended up wandering around the mansion for about 20 minutes after my exchange with Kuon. When I finally returned to my room, all I can do is collapse on the bed. Come to think of it, I don't even know where the bathroom is. Oh well, I can get away with bathing just once a week. Sure, I'll head straight to sleep tonight. I just can't relax in a room this size. I'll only be using it to sleep anyway. A smaller room in the cellar would have been good enough for that. Everything's gone smoothly this evening. I worry that I'm being lulled into a false sense of security. Ohara Rine. Ohara Kuon. I start listing the names of all the people I've met today out loud. There was a police officer, Mayor Kurutsu, and then Kurutsu Karen. I'm afraid that I won't remember all their names tomorrow if I don't make some effort. Well, I guess I just don't want to forget them. I let out a laugh. I may not have any memories from before today, but it'd feel like a real waste to forget everyone I met. If I carry on making important new memories like this, maybe one day I'll find out what exactly I came here to protect. But what else will I lose then? I stretch out my hand and grab at the air. I haven't gained hold of anything yet. Damn it. I don't know why I'm so impatient. It's like my past self is screaming at me that I haven't got time for this. I came here from the future in order to save something or someone. That's my mission. What if it's all just a fantasy though? What if it's really true that I came here to the island to be the Ohara's servant and went insane after falling down the stairs? Wouldn't that be nice? Then I wouldn't have any mission to fulfill and there'd be nobody facing misfortune if I failed to save them. An ordinary, peaceful world. Now wouldn't that be lovely? But that thought frightens me all the more. Days blurring into one another, time passing like an ever-spinning wheel. None of us able to accomplish a thing, simply return to dust without having left any impact on the world whatsoever. Now that's a truly scary fate. A chill runs down my spine just imagining it. I feel kind of nauseous actually. But if I continue living here under the name Sansenkai Setsuna, that could very easily become my reality. And I'm sure if that were to happen, that I'd drown under the weight of it. Before I know it, I'm out of bed and wandering around outside. I head to the beach via a small path behind the mansion. I came here from the future. Was that just a dream of mine? Some silly wish? Well, I don't mind either way. The name Sansenkai Setsuna isn't what defines me. It's that little kernel of self-respect that I have. There's a mission I have to fulfill. If I forgot that as well, I wouldn't be myself anymore. I'd be someone else entirely. Suddenly, the world opens up in front of me. Below, the sandy beach and the ocean. Below, the sandy beach and the ocean. Above, the starry sky. The winds have died down, and the air is still. The only movement is the lapping of the tide. And at the center of it all stands the girl in the hat.
Setsuna?
She calls my name.
やっぱりSetsunaじゃない。
This is my reality.
こんな時間に何してるの？
She's a giant! I'm not entirely sure myself. I was probably trying to escape somewhere. Escape from all that guides me, animates me, and ultimately binds me. From everything in this world.
変なの。
All those concerns are blown away the moment I catch sight of her face, though. I guess I just fancied some fresh air? How about you? What are you doing loitering around out here at night? Trying to hide my embarrassment, I end up sounding a little mean. The girl smiles regardless.
これが私の日課だから。
She begins tracking her way slowly along the water's edge. Would it be alright for me to walk along beside her? After hesitating for a moment, I fall and step behind her instead.
こうして歩くとね、まるで世界中のすべてが私のものになったみたい。まるでお姫様になった気分。
A princess, huh? Now what a lonely little princess at that. Sorry if I'm getting in the way of that fantasy of yours then.
お姫様は使用人の存在なんて気にも留めないの。
I see. I stood up a little until I'm lined up alongside Her Highness. If she's not paying the slightest bit of attention to me, then there's no need for me to trail behind her.
夜は安心できる。静かに優しく私を包んでくれるから。
Is that why she's such a night owl? But she can't play at being Princess of the Night forever. Because this world, the real world, revolves around the sun.
いつまでもこんな時間が続けばいいのに。
She obviously understands, otherwise she wouldn't come out with something like that. I decided to change the topic. So, were you going about this part of your daily routine when you saved me as well?
そう。人が倒れてるのを見つけて、まさかと思って駆け寄ったら。
I bet you didn't think you'd be taken hostage.
思う方がどうかしてるわよ。
I have more faith in people than that. Thanks for ruining it, by the way. Sorry.
別に気にしてない。
But what if I really had been a nasty sort?
信じてたから。ううん、信じたかったのかも。
Huh?
覚えてる？あの時、あなたが最初に口にした言葉。
Don't move or she's done for?
違うわよ。
She smiles softly.
り、ん、ね。
Yes, I totally said Rine and not Rin. Huh?
そうね。今考えると幻聴だったのかも。でもおかげで私に恐怖はなかった。恐怖より先にあなたに興味が湧いたの。
He even checked the recordings. Totally said Rine. Is that why you invited me back to your house?
そう。本当は使用人なんてどうでもよかったの。うん。ただそれだけ。だからね、せつな。
Rine stops and looks down. At her feet lies a derelict old boat. We're at the far end of the beach. It's almost like a border dividing the magic land of Ryukucho from the outside world.
嫌になったら いつでも出て行っていいのよ。
I can't believe it. She's seen right through me. No, I think I'll stay a little longer. Even if I were to run away, there'd be nowhere for me to go. Besides, the fact that I apparently called out her name kind of bothers me.
ならそろそろ戻りましょうか。あなたと私が生きる時間は違うんだから。
Her words have a desolate ring to them. She's right though. I have a mission to fulfill. And a job now too. I don't want to turn into a night owl like her. We follow our own footprints back towards the mansion. What's that? I look out onto the ocean. There's a small light flickering near the horizon. Come to think of it, today's the 15th of August, the festival of Obon. They say that during Obon, the spirits of the dead come back from beyond the sea. Is that light one of the souls of the departed on its way back to land?
気になる？
If you don't give me an answer, I'll never get to sleep.
大げさすぎ。
No, it really is. I don't really believe in ghosts and the like, but I can't completely deny the possibility that they're out there somewhere. The world's full of things way beyond my comprehension after all. This girl at my side is just one of them.
あれはね、本土から来た海洋調査隊の基地。
Ah,
いわ
not
ゆ
oil
る海
drilling.
上ステーションよ。
An offshore platform? What's that kind of thing doing right next to a tiny island like this?
島のみんなもそう思ったみたい。だから調査は何年も前に中止になったんだって。
Well, if the research was halted years ago, then who's lighting the light? Then why are the lights still on?
取り壊し中なのよ。
Oh. What a waste of resources. What kind of research were they doing anyway? Unexplored ecosystems? Ancient shipwrecks? I must still be a little boy at heart for those sort of things to pique my interest. Were the research still ongoing, I might even have wanted to join the team. But I suppose that might just be a guy thing. Rene doesn't seem very interested.
きっと竜宮城でも探してたのよ。
That muted response is all I'm given. I had a strange dream. It was dim all around. I could hardly see a thing. But there was somebody standing there in the dark. A man. He was talking to someone. I'm going back to the past. There wasn't a hint of hesitancy in the man's voice. Unlike me, he understood exactly what he had to do. I wonder what the difference is between him and me. I lost sight of something important, but what is it? And of course, I'll make sure to save you. Saying that, the man set out on a journey, looking only to escape his cursed destiny. A long, long journey. I swear, I'll kill Setsuna. No, don't kill me! Huh? Where am I? Why am I in bed? Ah! This is bad news! Patter, patter, patter. Crap, crap, crap! Thud, thud, thud. What am I going to do? Oh, great timing.
刹那じゃない。何よ、危ないわね。
Listen, someone's out to kill me!
何それ。寝ぼけてるの？
So the fate of the world does lie in my hands! That's why an assassin from the future is coming to kill me! It was all there in my dream!
夢？
Was the assassin Austrian, perhaps? Yeah, my dream! My dream? Oh, sorry, it was just a dream. Nobody's after me.
まったく人騒がせね。映画の見過ぎなんじゃない？それじゃ、私はこれから寝るから。
Okay, good enough. Wait, what? Right now? I look out of the window. The sun's already up. It looks to be another refreshing summer morning. A few fluffy strands of billowing cloud are beginning to form in the light of the morning sun.
何？文句でも？
No, not at all, milady. Oh yeah, she did say she was a bit of a night owl.
うるさくしたら、クビだからね。
With this warning, Rene heads off towards her room, yawning wide. Honestly, high school kids these days have way too much free time on their hands during summer vacation. They're pretty much free to do whatever they want so long as they finish their homework. Homework during summer vacation? Oh god. Things aren't that easy once you grow up. The work never ends and the breaks rarely give you time to catch your breath. How do you know? Once you're trapped in that hellish loop, you no longer have time even to dream. Not that like anything of that really applies to me though. How you doing, reader? Still, that dream was incredibly vivid. Was it really just a dream? What if it was actually a memory of mine from the past? But in that case, it would have been me vowing I'd kill Setsuna, and I am Setsuna. In other words, I came here from the future in order to kill myself? But if I were to kill myself, then the Setsuna came here from the future to kill me would die as well. Ugh, this is so confusing. Oh well, it was just a dream. I better watch out for any other time travelers who might be out to kill me, just in case. What? They're here already? I look around, but see nothing out of the ordinary. So where's this annoying buzzing sound coming from? His voice echoes from somewhere within the mansion. Answer the door. I went to the entrance hall and shout out at the top of my lungs, "Yes, coming!" That's what she wanted of me, right? I unlock the door and go turn the knob. Wait a sec. I just decided to try and be a bit more careful. Get ready for proper time traveler showdown. Gotta be prepared. You can never be too careful. I'll check who it is first before opening the door. Who's there? There's no response though, and the buzzer sounds again. Very suspicious. I take a medieval-looking shield from the wall and hold it in front of me. It's probably just a fake, but it should provide some protection at least. Alright, let's try opening the door now. Something flashes before me momentarily. Clang! And then strikes the shield with a high-pitched metallic sound. What? Someone really is trying to attack me! Somehow that shield seemed to do the trick, though. There, through the door. A girl's lying on the ground, flat on her butt. Well, not really. She glares tearfully up at me. She's wearing a flashy red and white outfit, that of a shrine maiden. Did she think she could distract me with that? I immediately gather up the knife from the ground beside her. Why does everyone have a butterfly knife in this game? That's what I'd like to ask. What are you planning to do with this knife? It's the same kind of butterfly knife that the other girl had yesterday. Maybe they're in fashion? Sonny's playing dumb. Come on, fess up. I point the knife at her face. I'm not about to go soft on someone who just tried to stab me out of nowhere like that. She says that without batting an eyelid. Well, that clears everything up at least. You're an assassin from the future, aren't you? That outfit is probably her attempt at blending in with the people of ancient Japan. Hahaha, you've got it all wrong. In late 20th century Japan, it's only prostitutes who dress up in costumes like that.
私はそんなんじゃありません。
I know, you're from the future. Maybe she's not even human. She could be a killer robot sent back in time to assassinate me. They sure are crafty, disguising the robot assassin as such a cute little girl. Nobody would suspect a thing. Come on, let's see what you really look like. Where's your power cell, huh? I grab her collar and pull down her robe. I facepalm. Wow, is that a proper Juban? That's a pretty thorough disguise. Though you didn't consider the most important part, your chest is pretty flat for a girl. I have an idea. I'll rewrite the data on her memory chip and turn her into an ally. With this killing machine enslaved to me, I'll be ready to stop any other assassins that come my way. Now where's the hatch? Is it hidden underneath this mop of hair?
やめてください。ご勘弁ください。
Heh, nobody can stop me. I'm going to rewrite history and save the world. Wahaha, just you wait and see.
ああ、もううるさい。眠れないじゃない。
Oh, great timing, Rin. Look, all the evidence you need that I'm not just some ordinary schlub.
と。
Rin looks first at me, and then at the killer robot whose head I'm clutching, and then back to me.
サラちゃん？あ、いいねさん、助けてください。刹那、あなたクビ。
Ah, fuck. Wait a minute, can't we just talk about it?
じゃあ話してみなさい。
I'm just trying to wipe her memory so that I can turn into my obedient little slave and...
斬首刑。
Why? All this having settled around the coffee table in the living room, Rene abruptly pronounces my death sentence. The killer robot sat next to Rene. She's still teary-eyed and shaking like a leaf. Anyway, she attacked me first. I had to protect myself. Here, this is the knife she used.
どうしてサラちゃんはそんなことしたの？
The way she addresses Sarah is the polar opposite of how she speaks to me. She sounds like she's gently rebuking a child and not a killer robot.
先ほど駐在さんからこの方の話を聞きまして。うん。殺さなきゃと。
Exactly. Isn't that kind of odd?
ですね。未来から来た存在を放置しておくと大変なことになるんです。
So that's why we don't see any time travelers from the future. Sarah has killed them all.
未来から来た存在？
Well, I guess the whole killer robot thing was a mistake on my part. Turns out that she's a real girl named Sarah, an acquaintance of Rene's, at least so it seems. But why was she trying to kill me? No, if my enemy has the ability to go back in time, they could have settled here years ago and blended in with the other islanders while they waited for my arrival.
ちょっとあなたは黙ってて。
Whoops, hadn't meant to blurt that out.
いい？サラちゃん。時間はね、過去から未来に流れていくの。未来の人間が時間を遡って過去に来るなんて。
Why are you looking at me when you say that? Hey, I thought you said you believed me.
信じられるわけないでしょ？未来から来たなんて。
That's not what she said yesterday.
とにかくね、サラちゃん。人は過去には戻れないの。
True, and that is how the concept of time is generally understood. You can't turn back time. Once tragedy struck, there's no way of reversing it. Then, how is it possible for me to be here? I'm on the verge of objecting when...
あのですね。
This Sarah girl looks Rene straight in the eye.
それはあくまでこの時代での時間の解釈に過ぎないんです。時間を遡ることは確かに今の技術では不可能です。ですが未来では可能になる。そうは考えられませんか？
And that's why whenever they do make the technology to send people back in the past, we have to kill them whenever we find them. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Right. Through the power of science, people have long been making the impossible possible. One day, traveling back into the past won't just be the stuff of science fiction.
考えるだけ時間の無駄だわ。だってそんなの神様でもなきゃ。それを成し得た未来の人間が神と呼ばれるのだとしたら。それは。
It looks like Rina is almost convinced. She just needs one final push. Alright. In other words, I'm a god among men!
認めない認めない絶対認めない。
Where should I go wrong? Even Sarah seems to be scowling at me. She spots me looking at her. Sarah quietly clears her throat and continues.
宗教と科学は表裏一体なんです。宗教は科学を利用して、科学は宗教を反面教師にして進歩してきました。
Wow, that's deep.
神隠しに遭われたリンネさんなら、この意味がわかるんじゃないですか？
Spirited away?
わかったわよ。認める。認めればいいんでしょ？だけどそれはいつかは過去へのタイムトラベルもできるようになるかもしれないってことだけ。この男が未来から来たってことは絶対に認めないから。
You know, this girl has a distinct lack of charm. I had to save this poor man from these hopeless delusions of his. I bet that's what she was secretly thinking last night.
私は信じますよ。
Ah, Sarah. She's such a nice girl compared to Rina.
だから殺しに来たんです。
I take it back! Wait, just look me in the eye. You really think a man with clear, innocent eyes like these could do any wrong? What? What's with that look?
お名前はせつなさんでよろしかったですか？
Yeah, I guess.
この場合、せつなさんの悪意の有無は関係ないんですよ。
I've seen Back to the Future.
私が危惧しているのはタイムトラベル自体ではなく、未来の情報が過去に持ち込まれることなんです。情報って？例えば、そうですね。数字選択式の宝くじがありますよね。
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask has no clue what this girl is talking about, not at all.
未来の抽選結果を過去に伝えることができれば、簡単に当選できてしまいます。
What? Wow, that's a great idea! Let's try it right away!
目の曇った人ならば、おそらく一番に実践することでしょう。
Well, in my defense, it wasn't the first thing I thought about.
お金の流れが変わるわけですから、その後の影響は計り知れません。
So it's the butterfly effect, based on the idea that a single flap of a butterfly's wings might ultimately cause a hurricane. I don't think that's the same as what she's talking about at all. Trying to change the past can have massive consequences for the future. Well, that part.
ただ、この例はいわゆるタイムパラドックスではありません。
Huh?
この場合、世界を変化はさせても矛盾まではさせません。変化と矛盾？それではこんな例を考えてみてください。何でもいいのですが、そうですね。リンネさんは折り紙で鶴って折れますか？ええ、一応はね。どなたから習いましたか？うろ覚えだけど、確か祖父からだったかしら。
It was me. I taught you. I'm your grandpa. I came here from the future and wait a minute.
そうですか。ちなみに私は母からでした。
And I have no such memories whatsoever.
それでは私が鶴の折り方が考え出される前の時代に戻り、折り方を広めてきたとしましょう。そして過去の世界では私が教えた折り方が普及し定着したとします。些細な歴史の変化はあるでしょうけど、大筋では変化しないはず
Well,
で
that
す。
depends. Is your way of making origami cranes by actually capturing real cranes and turning them into paper?
リンネさんもきっとおじいさんから同じように鶴の折り方を教わることでしょう。
She's right. It might change the world very slightly, but it wouldn't have too much impact on the present. Probably. So what would be the problem?
でも
Sarah pauses briefly before raising another question.
この鶴の折り方は誰が考えたことになるんでしょう。それはもちろん折り方を教えて回ったサラちゃん。あれ？そう、さっきも言いましたが、私は母から教わっているんですよ。じゃあお母さんに折り方を教えた人って最初に鶴の折り方を広めた私にたどり着くでしょうね。
I see. That explanation was so simple that even I understand it now. That's a version of the grandfather paradox, isn't it?
はい、その通りです。
What would happen if you were to go back in time and kill your own grandfather? If your grandfather were to die, you wouldn't be born. But then the person who went back to the past and killed your grandfather wouldn't exist either. Then who could have killed your grandfather in the first place?
本来鶴の折り方を考え出すはずだった人も、私が教えた鶴の折り方を学んで育つことになります。つまり私は間接的にその人の歴史における役割を殺してるんです。
You don't need a knife to kill somebody. Bring that sort of information from the future would effectively erase from history its actual originator.
どうやら刹那さんは意外と物分かりのいい人のようですね。
Of course, I'm from the future after all. That comment on my looks hurts a little though.
それでは今度は刹那さんに伺います。鶴の折り方は誰が考えたんでしょう。
If I had to draw a logical conclusion based on the story so far, nobody. In that world, the knowledge of how to fold paper cranes would exist independently of everything else. In bringing information from the future back to the past, you're bringing into existence knowledge that really shouldn't exist at that point in time.
はい、それが世界の矛盾、タイムパラドックスです。
What would that paradoxical world actually look like, though? I don't know. I don't think anybody does. I mean, this world only exists the way it does because nobody's brought about any such paradoxes. If that were to happen, the world would likely just stop turning. At least, until the paradox had been resolved anyway.
話に聞くところによると、刹那さんは記憶を失っているのだとか。
You've broke the world, Setsuna-san. Yeah, Rine gave me the name Sanzenkai. The Setsuna part is all I can remember myself. To be honest, I'm not even sure it's my real name.
ならば、ひとまずは問題ありませんね。
But it's a real problem. If I got somehow regain my memories, the world will...
いいですか、刹那さん。
She interrupts me and quietly addresses me.
記憶は意図的に封じられている可能性があります。
Huh?
未来の情報を過去に持ち込ませないためにです。
So if I did have some knowledge of the future, I could end up causing a time paradox?
誰かがそういう風に仕組んだか、あるいは最初からこの世界がそういう風に仕組まれているのかもしれませんね。
That's certainly a logical way of relating my memory loss to the fact that I came from the future. There's a single thread connecting all of it.
待ってよ。こいつは記憶を失ってるから未来から来ただなんて妄想を抱いてるの。未来から来たから記憶を消されてるなんて原因と結果を取り違えてるわ。
But if you go back in time, the laws of cause and effect are overturned. It's possible to approach a concept like time paradoxes with that kind of logical thinking.
そうですね。現時点ではどちらとも言えないでしょう。ただ、私の見た限り。
Sara's gaze pierces right through me.
どうも、記憶は完全には封印されていないようですが。
And that's why he must die. There are actually quite a few things that have me scratching my head when I think back on everything I've said and done since yesterday. Are my memories really lying dormant somewhere inside me? What might happen to the world were I to recover them? I tried digging through my memories. My mission must be ingrained somewhere in the depths of my mind. Maybe I should just try putting it into words? I came here from the future to...
言わないでください。
Sarah puts a slender finger to my lips.
もしもそれを口にしようとすれば、あなたを殺します。
She looks deadly serious. She really will kill me the moment I bring any game-changing information here from the future. The words freeze half formed in my mouth. Cold sweat runs down my back. What are you? I'm compelled to ask. Knowing her true identity should go some way towards dispelling any fears I have.
私は
She continues without faltering.
この島を救う宿命を負うものです。
Bum bum bum.
今日のところはリンネさんに免じて引き下がります。
Damn, that is a huge house.
ですが、あなたが妙な気を起こさないようにいつも見張っています。
Don't get any funny ideas about letting people know the future, or else I'll have to kill ya. It seems like Green has saved my life once again. If my memories had been about to bubble up again, nothing came of it. I guess I'm such a chicken that those threats of hers simply overwhelmed me. Call me a coward if you want, but my life's more important to me right now than whatever mission I'm on. Besides, if I die, I won't be able to carry it out anyway. Sarah, huh? While she didn't end up going through with her plot to assassinate me, I can't exactly imagine her becoming an ally of mine. It's like episode 2, Arrival appears. Things are finally starting to get exciting. Who am I kidding? For some reason, I simply can't bring myself to regard her as an enemy. When she spoke of her destiny, she made it sound more like a curse. Maybe her circumstances are just as difficult as mine. Hell, maybe they're even more complicated. I had no idea.
あの子も頭がおかしい子だったなんて。
I was so used to voicing every line. When we return to the mansion, Rene holds her head in her hands and groans. Are there any other weirdos like that on the island? In that case, I may need to watch my back. Who knows when they might come for me.
あなたがおかしい子の筆頭よ。
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm here from the future on an important mission, after all. It's a top secret mission, so I can't tell you what it is exactly. Though, to be honest, I simply don't remember.
なんだか私の方がおかしくなった気分になってくるわ。
Well, then you can join the club.
ああ、もうどうしてこんな変人助けちゃったんだろう、私。
She groans again, her head still in her hands. Isn't it obvious? Because some mistakes turn to bittersweet memories over time.
永遠に変わらないわよ。
Then why do you help me?
それは。
She falls silent and averts her eyes, her cheeks having reddened slightly. It must have been love at first sight. It's pretty tough being such a big magnet, if I do say so myself.
何か勘違いしてるでしょ。身分をわきまえなさいよ、使用人。
Pardon my rudeness, Your Highness.
ああ、もうそのにやけ顔やめ。
It's kind of fun joking around together like this. But I'm on a mission. Sorry, Renee, I just can't reciprocate your feelings. I'm afraid this flirting of ours needs to stop. So, you know that girl. Sarah, was it?
まあ、島では有名な子だからね。
Of course. Anyone who walked around in that getup would have sad to make a name for themselves.
ガランドサラ、16歳。
16?
浦島御三家の一つ、ガランド家の一人娘で、浦島神社の跡取りなの。
She's got the hair of a Super Saiyan. No, she's a real Shrine Maiden?
私も直接話をしたのは初めてだから、それ以上のことは知らないわ。まさか、あんな性格だったとは思わなかったけど。
So you're not friends or anything?
何？もしかしてあの子に興味があるの？ロリコン？
She's already 16. That's not lolly.
実年齢なんて関係ないわ。大切なのは 外見よ。
Is that how it works? Anyway, the girl's out to kill me, so I kind of have to pay attention to her. I'm just gathering intel on the enemy, that's all. And she did seem strangely knowledgeable about time travel. Maybe she's got something to do with my mission.
だったら浦島神社に行ってみたら？
I don't know. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. There is one problem, though. I don't know where it is. Can you show me the way?
いやよ。
A flat-out refusal? Man, nothing's uglier than jealousy in a woman.
この暑いのに出歩きたくないだけ。
Oh, yeah, right. I almost forgot about how much of a slob she is.
まったく、おかげで目が冴えちゃったじゃない。
How is it my fault that someone tried to kill me? I look out of the window. The sun is blazing high in the sky. That reminds me, didn't they say that exposure to the sun can help you reset your body clock? Couldn't this be a great opportunity to improve your sleep cycle?
あなたに正論を言われるとなんか悔しいわね。とりあえず頑張って寝てみる。
She stomps off upstairs like a child throwing a tantrum. Getting some sleep. That's the last thing I should be expending any effort on. Oh yeah, Rine.
何？
Her displeasure is more than evident. But I really need to ask her this. What was that about you having been spirited away? Rine's expression seems to harden for a moment. Though it's probably just my imagination. She answers me without any hint of hesitation.
ちょっと迷子になったことがあっただけ。もう5年も前の話よ。
Lost?
この島には昔から神隠しの噂があるの。子供がふっといなくなって帰ってこなくなるっていう。だから大騒ぎになっちゃってね。
You came back, didn't you? Obviously.
当たり前でしょ。だってほら、私はここにいる。
Obviously. Sorry for holding you up. Rine heads upstairs without saying goodnight. Now then, maybe I should have a bite to eat. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. This is bad. Because of everything that happened this morning, it totally slipped my mind. The one job I'd been assigned. Apparently the O'Haras arranged for a nearby restaurant to deliver food every day. Ah, this must be it. There are 2 bowls lined up neatly in a delivery box on the counter. I'm glad I don't need to cook, but... why did they have to go for ramen? Kuon? Pout. Is she mad? It's hard to tell from just that note. Sorry, I've reheated it, so I'll just leave it here. Creak. Whoa. The door opens a crack, and a hat snatches away the ramen in an instant. She must have been hungry. The noodles are a bit limp. Sorry. It tastes good, though. Huh. Looks like I've forgiven, anyway. Alright, I'll be back once you're finished with that. I should get back to my room and have a bite to eat, too. I don't want to imagine what this stuff will turn into if I don't hurry. Wait. What? Let's eat together. Together? The door in front of me remains shut tight. Huh. Is this what she means? I sit down cross-legged in front of the door and take my bowl of ramen out of the box as well. Alright, let's dig in. I can hear Kuon slurping down her noodles from the other side of the door. I suppose that's my cue to start chowing down on these limp noodles. Yummy. Yeah, this is actually good stuff. What exactly are we doing here? By the way, continuing to stuff my face with ramen, I call through the door. Do you know the way to Urashima's shrine? The slurping sound dies down, and then a few moments later... Wow, seriously, this map is incredibly detailed. Is she an actual cartographer? What's with this woman? Sarah-chan's just adorable, isn't she? That's not why I'm going there. Huh, it's like she can see everything. But my girl's still the biggest cutie of them all. That's what any doting parent would say. What do you think, Setsuna-san? I'm not quite sure what... A. Rene's cute. B. Sarah is my waifu. C. Karen is the only one for me. What kind of pop quiz is this? Wait, I wait and wait. Koan shows no sign of withdrawing the slip of paper. Do I really have to circle an answer? I mean, we are talking to her mother, right? Setsuna married Rine and they lived happily ever after. Congrats, you got a happy end. Wait, we're still talking about your daughter, aren't we? Besides, I can't imagine that she'd ever agree to marry someone like me. When my strange little picnic with Kuon comes to an end, I return to my room, utterly exhausted. Granted, I'm receiving free lodging and meals, but instead of communicating with the landlady, it's extraordinarily tiring. Maybe it's me? Maybe I have some kind of communication disorder. Phew. Right, Setsuna. Time to get back to business. I noticed a young man, roughly 20 years old, reflected in the window. I've been given a name. Sansen Kai Setsuna. I've been given a station in life, even if I'm just a domestic servant. That's enough to be getting on with. Now, I should move on to my original goal, my mission. You know what you have to do next, right? First, I need to go and talk with a certain someone. That girl, Sarah. She's clearly not quite on my side, but that doesn't necessarily make her my enemy. She's just afraid that I'll do something to mess up the course of history. But at least that goes to show that somebody actually believes me. If I can get her on side, she may turn out to be a valuable ally. Well then, off to Hiroshima Shrine. Where am I? The map Quan gave me was blown away on a stiff sea breeze a while back. Who knows where it's headed now? I had no choice but to carry on with what little I remembered of her map. But... just where the hell am I? I'd forgotten how unreliable my memory can be. What should I do? I don't even remember the way back to the mansion. I must have been wandering around for hours. The sun's already starting to go down, and the sky is a blazing orange. I can see dark clouds gathering on the horizon, too. I've got a bad feeling about this. This is bad. Really bad. I can't seem to get the islanders to give me any directions either. For some reason, they all run away as soon as I open my mouth. I heard one of them say something about a suspicious guy lurking around, too. It's a bad neighborhood. Rine! Rine! On my wit's end, I just start calling out her name like a lost child calling for its parents. Rine! After a while, I notice a girl in a school uniform who's staring at me with palpable disgust. This girl's my last hope. Hey, I'm a little lost over here. Could you point me in the right direction? Ah, it's that runaway from the other day. That's a really mean way of putting it. I can't blame her, though. I accidentally wound up getting in the way of her plan to run away from home yesterday. But right now, she's the only one I can rely on. I think her name was Kurutsu Karen? This encounter must surely have been the will of the gods. Great timing! You've got to help me, Karen. Please help me, Kurutsu-san. What the heck? Karen, could you show me the way to Ohara Rin's place? I work there as a servant now. Karen gives me a dirty look as if she already knows what I'm going to say. But I got lost and I can't find my way back. Yes, I really am that dumb. Go ahead and make fun of me.
未来から来たんだろ。だったら秘密道具とかでなんとかしろよ。
This girl doesn't believe me at all.
じゃあ達者でな。
Karen turns on her heel and waves me goodbye. Going on your way somewhere?
ああ、けどあんたのバカ面見て行く気なくした。
I don't really get it, but I don't think she likes me very much. Even the gods have forsaken me. Suddenly, the heavens open and heavy drops of rain start hitting my face. It's a real downpour. Karen stops in her tracks and looks up at the sky with a vacant expression.
ま、仕方ねえか。
She lets out a soft sigh and turns back to face me.
ついてこいよ。ちょうどお原家に行こうとしてたんだ。
Oh?
激しくなってきやがった。おい、急げよ、薄のろ。
I'm trying. Phew. We're finally made it.
あんた男のくせに体力ねえのな。
Hey, this isn't my final form yet. I still have 2 transformations to go.
しかもめんどくせえ性格だな。
I managed to make it back before the rain got any worse. We're both soaked to the bone. Hey, I can see through your shirt.
何がだよ。って、
Noticing the state of her uniform, she quickly crouches down and covers her chest. I can still make out her bra straps.
何見てんだよ。ぶっ殺すぞ。
There's actually something quite thrilling about being threatened by a little delinquent in a see-through school uniform.
こういう時はタオルくらい持ってこいよ。気が利かねえ男だな。
Sorry, I don't even know where the bathroom is. True, you don't want to catch a cold. I'll help you take off those wet clothes first.
はあ？おい、待て、本気か。
Hehehe. Cry all you want. There's nobody here to save you. Rain should be fast asleep at this time, and thankfully, Kuan is a total shut-in. Which means we're practically all alone right now.
眠れない。
え？
まったくもう、何度言ったら静かに。
Renee rubs her eyes and looks at me before noticing Karen cowering at my feet.
あなた、首。
Again?
で、どういうことなのか説明してくれる？
Well, this is Kurtsu Karen, and... I sat at the table, desperately pleading my case to Renee, who's sitting across from me.
知ってる。で、
That smile of hers is positively terrifying. But what do I have to be worried about, really? I should just tell her the truth. It's not like I've done anything wrong. I took her first kiss. Karen shrieks and Renee's face hardens, but that uncanny smile of hers is still in place.
何言い出すんだよ、このバカ。
But it's true, isn't it? That night on the ship, we secretly...
誤解されるような言い方すんな。それにあれはあんたが一方的にしてきたんだろ。
刹那。
Rumble, 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 rumble. The force of her disapproval is so great I can almost hear it. No, I really can hear it. It's not just my imagination, I can genuinely hear it. It's not like that. I just happened to stumble into some bizarre human trafficking situation and I was trying to help the poor girl before she got sold off.
もういい。あなたの妄言をいちいち真に受けていたら身が持たないわ。クルツさん、確か昨日砂浜にいたわよね。迷惑ばっかりかけて悪いわね。
なんだか苦労してるみてえだな。
お互いにね。
Girls seem to be banding together, and apparently I'm the pretext. Well, if you would stop harassing everyone.
カレンって呼んでくれ。上の名前で呼ばれるのは好きじゃねえんだ。
じゃあ、私のこともリンネって呼んで。
Oh well, it's still a treat to see two girls the same age getting along so well. If only that one could act a little more feminine, though.
あ、ごめん。 おしゃべりの前に着替え用意しなきゃいけなかっ
See,
た
that's
の
what I
ね
was trying to do.
いやそこまでしてもらわなくても。
せっかくだからお風呂入ってく？
着替えだけで頼む。
じゃあこっちこっち。
I'll even give you a nice little hat. The two disappear off somewhere, my existence having been completely forgotten. No matter, I'll just sit back and give my gray matter a good workout, imagining what they're doing in there. God.
なんで私がこんな格好。
Oh my.
まあまあいいじゃないいいじゃない。
Oh. This is even better than what I'd been picturing.
大体どうしてこんな服があるんだよ。
トメさんの仕事着だったの。
トメさん。
そうトメさん78歳。
She didn't die in this, did she? I didn't need reminding of her age.
だってカレン最初からそのつもりだったんでしょ？
そりゃそうだけど、まさかただのバイトでこんな服まで着せられるなんて。
The job? Hey, Rina, I have no idea what you two are talking about.
今朝回覧板で使用人の求人を出しておいたのよ。
And Karin came here after seeing that? Wait a sec, you already have a servant, right here! It'll take a millennium for you to find another talent like me.
言ったでしょあなたクビ。
What? Did this sorry excuse for a maid just steal my job? No, I suppose I have no one to blame but myself. Since arriving yesterday, I've done nothing but cause trouble for everyone, and I haven't exactly done any work to speak of. I want to die. I only spent a short time here, but farewell, cruel world.
何真に受けてるのよ。冗談よ冗談。
A joke? Then why are you recruiting more servants?
昨日あなたが言ってたじゃない。もう一人くらい使用人が欲しいって。
Oh yeah, I do vaguely recall saying something like that. So you're doing this for me?
勘違いしない。この家のためよ。
Ah, Rene.
こら抱きつこうとしない。
Alright, Karin. Since I'm your senior, I'll teach you exactly what to do. You'd better be ready.
新人のくせに先輩風吹かせない。
First of all, 3 cheers for Princess Rene, our wonderful mistress.
どうしてそうなるのよ。
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
ああもういちいちうるさい。
あのさ、楽しそうなところ悪いんだが。
ん？
やっぱり私はやめておくよ。
She's obviously referring to more than just my cheering of Rene, judging by her tone of voice.
メイドなんて私の柄じゃねえし、それにやっぱり
She grasps the hem of her skirt tight.
ここで働くこと親父が許すはずねえし。
I think back to my encounter with the mayor yesterday. He was a bit of an old goat, but I can't imagine any parent denying their child their real-world experience that comes with a part-time job. Unless she's another little Miss Moneybags, I guess. Rene must have noticed my confusion, as she explains it to me in a low voice.
クルツ家はね、浦島御三家の一つなの。
Again with the 3 families.
御三家は昔いろいろあってね、あんまり交流がなくなっちゃったらしいの。
You heard of the Hatfields and McCoys? Yeah, think about that.
カレンのお父さん、クルツ森次はその時のことを根に持っててね。特に毛嫌いしてるのよ、うちのこと。
In other words, even though Rene and Karen's generation all get along fine, their elders are still hung up about the past. That must be why Rene, Karen, and Sarah are basically total strangers, despite being around the same age. I thought it was kinda weird, but I understand now.
バイトなら他で探すよ。いろいろ世話かけて悪かったな。
Kara's on the verge of taking the outfit off then and there.
着替えてくる。
But when she realizes that I'm still here, she quickly rushes off. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but she looks kind of glum. What she chooses to do with herself is really none of my business, but I doubt there are many jobs around here for a high school girl to do. It's hard enough to find part-time work when you live in the city, but on a tiny island like this, it's close to impossible. Rennie posted her job ad this morning, and Khan came right here as soon as she saw it. She must have run over here quickly as she could without really considering the details beforehand. I'm sure she's well aware of just how rare an opportunity this is. This is stupid.
なんだって？
I said this is stupid. This whole three families thing. I don't know what happened in the past, but it doesn't have anything to do with you. Did Renee, your prospective employer, have any complaints about you? No. I also tried to run away, but Renee encouraged me to stay. And that made me want to believe in her, the girl who always calls me by my name. I'm sure she'll accept Karen for who she is too.
ねえカレン、もう一度考え直してみて。
けどよ。
If your dad makes a fuss, I'll whack him around with that bald head of his. Karen looks at me, and then Renee, and then back at me again.
約束だぞ。
As she smiles.
それってつまり。
改めて頼む、リンネ。私をここで働かせてくれ。
ええ、もちろん大歓迎よ、カレン。
Oh. We've actually made ourselves a maid! Nice!
早速本性を表したわね。言っとくけど、もしカレンが一人で仕事をこなせるようだったら、あなた、クビだからね。
What? That's your ploy?
この島じゃ、他に仕事は見つからないわよ。
Karen, slacking off sometimes is important as well. Got it? I turn to look at her and
おい。
I see a real maid with a wonderfully innocent, bashful smile. Anyway, that's how the O'Hara household came to have 2 servants. Their first order?
私、男の部屋に入るのは初めてなんだが。
Well, it's only been my room since yesterday. Cleaning my room. I just can't believe I'm getting paid to clean my own room. O'Hara Incorporated is a pretty model employer. And the job comes with an adorable maid.
まあ、こういうのはいわゆる既成事実にならねえだろうな。
I'm not, I swear.
下着とか脱ぎ捨ててねえか。
I only own 1 pair of underpants and I'm wearing them.
ベッドの下にエロ本は。
No! Nothing like that. Come on, let's just get to work. I throw open the door. I'll wipe down the windows. Why don't you start on the dusting? Start up at the top and work your way down. Hey, what are you doing? Karen's still standing in the doorway, pinching her nose.
イカ臭くねえだろうな。
How rude! What do you take me for? I doubt my room's all that smelly, but I open a window just in case. A fresh browny smell is carried inside on the sea breeze. What's up with this window frame? It's all rusty. It's because we're right by the ocean, I guess. I didn't notice yesterday. I can make out a mangrove forest from my bedroom window. Beyond that, the O'Hara's private beach. A room with a sea view. Huh, not bad.
なかなかいい部屋じゃねえか。私も住みたいくらいだぜ。
Hmm? You want to move in with me?
何言ってんだこのバカ！
I was just teasing a little, but after that reaction, I kinda want to take it a bit further. Oh, the bed's a little small, but I suppose it'll do if we snuggle up nice and...
はあ？ぴったりくっついて寝ていく？
Hold on a sec, I didn't mean for it to go that far.
ぶっ殺されてんのか！
Oh, She's all flustered. She starts fiddling with her skirt. What's she up to? Wait, is she getting out that knife again? Wait, calm down. It was just a joke. I don't see the knife anywhere.
そうか。あいつに貸してんだっけ?
You gave it to Sarah, didn't you? I don't really get it, but it seems like I'm safe for now. I'm sure it would have been a sight to behold, this old maid swinging her butterfly knife around. Maybe I'll get to check that out one day. But only if I'm clad head to foot in armor. Anyway, aren't you from a rich family too, Karen? One of these famous 3 families, right? I'd have thought a room like this would look pretty ordinary to you.
うちは普通の日本家屋だよ。だからさ、ずっと憧れてたんだ。こういう洋館。
Karen's eyes sparkle as she lets her gaze drift over the furnishings. Start to imagine that this is the same girl who was glaring at me with such anger when we met the other day. I guess she has I guess she has got a feminine side to her after all. Or maybe it's just a side effect of that maid uniform.
やっぱいいよな。まるでお城みたいだ。
Karen peers into the full-length mirror and smooths down her hair. I'm sure she would rather live here as a princess than work here as a maid. Hey, Karen, now don't take this the wrong way, but a sudden thought crosses my mind. You're on your summer vacation, right? So you can visit as often as you want, and I'm sure they'll let you stay over too. There are plenty of empty rooms.
あんたとはそんな気安い関係じゃねえよ。
That's not what I mean. Aren't you and Renee friends?
友達?
Karen looks warily at me.
そうだな。それもいいかもしれねえな。
That smile of hers makes my heart beat just a little bit faster.
どうした?
Nothing. Let's just clean this place up. Damn it, what is it about maid uniforms? Whew, the spell's been broken.
あ? なんか言ったか?
After work, Karen immediately changed out of her uniform. She has to go home soon because of her curfew. Well, school uniforms are nice in their own way, but they're not quite as special as a maid uniform. Aren't your clothes so wet? Why don't you wear the maid uniform home?
は? 寝言は寝て言えよ。
Ooh, scary.
だいたいんなことしたら親父にバイトしてんのもろバレじゃねえか。
You plan on keeping it a secret from him?
あんたには関係ねえだろ。
But I told you, didn't I? I'll whack him around that bald head of his if he dares complain. Come to think of it, she had a big fight with her dad yesterday, didn't she? Something about wanting to leave for the mainland? Ah, I get it. You're working here to save money so you can run away from home. I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but it's pretty obvious what she's up to. In that case, I understand why you'd want to keep it a secret.
説教するわけじゃねえのか。
Me? Why would I? Her dad already interrogated her more than enough yesterday. But what she plans to do upon actually leaving the island? I'm sure she wasn't thinking about that at all when she tried to leave. But her dad's questions made her consider her options, and that's why she came here. She's a lot more admirable than I am, and I'm not even sure what I'm doing here, taking advantage of Renee's kindness. If that's what you've decided, then I'll be rooting for you too.
そうか。
I can't see her that clearly in the dark, but her cheeks seem to have reddened slightly. Are you okay for time? I'm sure you'll get an earful if you break your curfew. The stars are already sparkling across the eastern skies. It's the day after Obon, still in the middle of summer, but the sun is already setting earlier and earlier each day. I'll walk you home. I heard rumors that a suspicious person has been wandering around the island since yesterday.
その変質者ってのは間違いなくあんたのことだよ。
No, it couldn't be.
その自信が一体どこから来るのか不思議でならねえよ。 つうか、島で迷子になるような男に送られてもな。私はこれでも島で18年近く生きてきたんだぜ。
Ah, I suppose you're right.
そこは納得するのか。本当わかんねえな、あんたって男は。
Her words strike a chord with me for some reason. There are plenty of things I don't understand, but first and foremost, I don't know anything about myself. And even if I don't know anything about myself, there's no way that other people are going to understand me. And if even I don't know myself, there's no way other people are going to understand me. Reading is hard. I don't even know how many years I've lived up until now.
じゃあまた明日な。補習があるから午後になるけど。
Karen turns to leave, but I call her back. If you lived here for almost 18 years, that means you're 17, right? Are you in the same class as Rina? If they're classmates, it's weird that they're practically like strangers to one another.
はあ？何言ってんだあんた。
Karen looks at me like I'm a moron. Though I don't think it's because they very obviously are classmates. Rather,
あいつはそもそも高校になんて通ってねえよ。
a delinquent. I think though I'll save and
ちゃんと
stop
覚え
this
てお
for
きな
now.
さいよ。
Just doing what I can right now.
これもういらない？
No, don't erase the data. Let's see, it's currently 1 o'clock here and I haven't had lunch yet or anything. And I'm messing up more and more as I speak, so I think I'll take a break for now. But if you like what you've seen here, feel free to follow the channel. I will continue this as often as I can. And you can check out the recordings from it either on the Twitch channel or when I upload them to the Video 2 YouTube channel. And let's see. I need to work on some translation projects myself, so I don't think I'll be playing this again until maybe Saturday night Eastern Standard Time. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I still know nothing about the game, but I plan on keeping it that way. So if I make any errors, well,
ダイアログ設定を変えたい
that's
と
all
か
on me.
わがままね。
But, oh well.
あら、タイトルに戻るの？
Thank you all for watching.
アイランド。
Later.